Ah, it's cold here in California, isn't it, Jeff?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so I'm warming my testicles by the fire.
Yeah.
People often say to me, Craig, what do you do for a living? And I say, well, I work with my friend Jeff as a sidekick to a horse. We're a bit concerned about Secretariat, who seems to have gone a little bit gangster. He's been listening to a lot of early Snoop, hasn't he? And apparently, well, you can read his mind in the voice of Morgan Freeman, can't you?
That's right, sure.
All right, so listen to this then.
I've got my mind on my money and my money on my mind. I'm gonna smack a bitch.
Wait.
Well, I don't know.
Wait a minute.
I don't know.
I think somebody in this great circle of life isn't familiar with the early work of Snoop. Am I right?
No. I know the. I've hung out with Snoop. I'm friends with Snoop.
No way.
Yeah.
When did you hang out with Snoop?
A couple of weeks ago, man.
Well, so he was Snoop Lion by
He's Snoop Lion.
Snoop
now.
Lion.
Yeah, he's
now,
a friend
right?
of mine.
Really? Were you not smoking marijuana anymore, like Snoop?
No, not at all.
Neither am I. There's no marijuana in this pipe.
No marijuana in that pipe.
Like, if Willie Nelson was to smoke this pipe, he'd be disappointed. What's the show about tonight?
The show's about an hour long.
About an hour? You know what I like about late night television?
What's that, Greg?
Not much.
No.
But I have to say this. I think as a format, it's tired.
Someone just gasped in the audience.
No. I think someone just gasped in CBS.
Yeah.
Like, what? No. But that's what we do here. No, it's not. What we do here is a parody of late night television, correct?
Yeah.
Gay robot, skeleton sidekick, and horse.
That's correct, late night douche.
We'll be right back with more late night television.
It's hard to stay up, it's been a long, long day, and you've got the Sandman at the door. But hang on, leave the TV on, and let's do it anyway. It's okay, you can always sleep through work tomorrow, okay? Hey, tomorrow's just your future yesterday.
The Late Late Show with Craig Ferguson, sponsored by Sears. Shopping for appliances, Shop Your Way members earn points on every purchase. This is Sears. Ladies and gentlemen, Craig Ferguson.
Welcome to Los Angeles, California. Welcome to the Late Late Show. I'm your host, TV's Craig Ferguson. Thanks, everybody. That's fine. Thank you. Bring it down. Hey! What? Hey! Jeff, may I say, before I begin, everybody, and thank you for that completely genuine ovation, your tie tonight, Jeff, is awesome.
Thank you very much.
It's very exciting. I don't know if you know this, I'm originally from Scotland, and that makes me feel like I'm looking at a Scottish man's foot.
Oh, does it then?
Is that you doing your Scottish accent again?
Yeah.
It doesn't sound Scottish, it sounds like a gay pirate.
A gay pirate,
Yeah. I'm going to tell you that again in the future.
Okay. Yeah.
Whoa! I have to say, your new two-hand thing is kind of creepy. When you put your two hands up at the same time, you look a bit like the Mummy. Do we have some music to make it less creepy? What about some music? Come on. Yeah! I like that. All right. that's enough, that's enough, that's enough. You don't want the horse to go crazy.
No.
The horse is getting a little bit thug. You're getting a little bit thug. He's got his mind on his money and his money on his mind.
That's right.
Hey, it's a great day for America, everybody. Wow. No, it's a great day for American Idol. They have announced the new lineup for next season's judges. That includes Jennifer Lopez and Harry Connick Jr. These are great choices. One's a pop diva with a great ass, and then you got Jennifer Lopez as well. So that's got to be awesome. Do you remember John McCain? Right. Well, today, during the hearing on Syria, John McCain was caught playing poker on his smartphone. I know. I was like, what? I can't believe John McCain knows how to use a smartphone. Yeah. Can I use this to find the early bird special? Bless you, Michael. Thank you. Michael just sneezed.
Oh, dear.
Yeah. Just sneezed right there when I was trying to do a late night TV thing. He went like that. Chew. 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 What's the matter? If it's allergies, Michael, or are you coming down with something? Don't care. All right, so. That was horrible, wasn't it?
Good. Yeah,
no, I'm sorry. It is, of course, a great day for Diana Nyad. The 64-year-old woman was the first person to swim from Cuba to Florida without a cage. That's the thing. It was without a cage.
A cage, right.
Yeah, apparently people have done it before with a cage.
A cage?
I don't know how it's done. I think it would be harder with a cage, wouldn't it? Yeah, you'd have to hold up the cage and swim at the same time. That'd be damn near impossible. Swimming without a cage, oh great. What about swimming with a cage? Anyway, she did it with her eyes. It's very inspiring, but I'm concerned at the practice of putting old people in cages. Let me out, I've so much left to offer. No, get in the cage. It's amazing to think of a 64-year-old woman swimming from Cuba to Florida, though it took endurance and perseverance and some pretty lazy sharks, I'd say, wouldn't you? I mean, come on, sharks.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Now, don't beep that, because I was just being descriptive. No, that's what makes me sneeze. Achoo! Every time you cast, I'm going to sneeze. Achoo! Sharks let her go. She didn't even have a cage. They're like, ah.
Bunch of wusses.
Yeah. There was a big crowd waiting to greet Diana Nyad when she reached the shore. Do we have a picture of the... Yeah, look at that. Everyone was so excited. Yeah. I've been working out a bit. Today, the U.S. leaders showered Nyad with... am I saying her name right, Nyad, or is it Nyad? Yeah, they showered her with praise for her swim to Florida, you know, from Cuba. President Obama called her a hero. Joe Biden said she was inspiring. Bill Clinton said... Did you bring back any cigars? Think what you just applauded. I was thinking that a long swim like that would be lonely, but it turns out she had a crew of 35 people accompanying her on the support boat. And I'm thinking, how easy do these guys have it? Like, sit around playing cards every few hours, you go, hey, you can do it, yay! You're awesome, feel the burn, feel the burn! Hey, some people did it with a cage, you know? That's them playing cards. Do you like this?
Yeah.
We're playing cards here. That's me playing cards. Wait, I should do it. That's playing cards on a boat.
Yeah, that's it.
All right. Playing cards on a boat. Hey, you're doing it too? Good for you. Thanks, pal. Why can't you do it? That's it?
Playing cards on a boat.
Okay, yeah. Anyway, when she came ashore, you know, it was a long time in the water. She was difficult to understand. Her lips had swollen to 3 times their normal size. Do we have a picture of Diana after the swim? Yeah, Hey, I heard an ooh there. Did you hear an ooh coming in there?
I heard it.
Yeah, don't you ooh that woman. She swam from Cuba to Florida. You know what when I was growing up, the big swimming craze was guys covering themselves with Vaseline and then trying to swim the English Channel.
Yeah.
Well, they said that's what they were doing. I don't know. People used to do that. They would cover themselves in Vaseline or butter, and then they would swim across the channel from England to France. And then because they were covered in butter, the French people would eat them. They were like, oh, well done, and you are delicious.
No, what? I'm just going swimming.
Oh, I just went swimming. I just swam. I covered myself in butter and all. Actually, it's not butter, it's goose grease.
Goose grease.
Yeah, that keeps the cold out. You cover yourself in goose grease, and then you swim for a long time. It's not funny or even true, but no, it is true. They cover, and then you smell delicious to French people.
We're learning a lot here.
Yeah, yeah. The thing is, though, once you get into French territorial waters, the French sharks are like, oh.
Yeah, I don't care.
Do you think French sharks smoke?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
I'm a French shark. It's very difficult to smoke underwater.
Yeah, yeah.
But I do it because I'm French. And à la France.
We use very long cigarettes.
Yes, we get a very long cigarette holder that pops out the top of the water. And we suck it in, and then blow it out, and the little bubble pops up to the top of the water, and then poof. And then it makes a little cloud and flies away.
Yeah, yeah.
I really don't know where the show is going tonight.
No, I like it. I like it.
I have to tell you, this is the second show of the 10th season, and I've decided to clutch my genitals for much of it. So I thought it was 10 years ago. Yeah, you see what I did? Yeah.
Yeah.
Who's on the show tonight?
Oh man, we got a big guest, man.
Who is it?
We got Leno.
Leno's on?
Jay Leno. Man.
Jay Leno?
Yeah.
Wait. Yeah. That'll be good.
Yeah.
Let's do our, before he comes out so he won't know, right?
Yeah, right.
Don't tell him we do it, all right? Hey, how you doing? You all right? Yeah, you do yours too. Yeah, you go.
Yeah, yeah.
We'll be right back, everybody. We'll be right back. Hey, we haven't done this for a while. You ready?
Oh, yeah.
All right. Yeah. Still got it.
Yeah.
Beat you every time. The bell's out, Jeff. What happens when I press the bell?
Ring it once, I'm German.
What happens if I ring it twice?
I'm German.
You're welcome, stoners. You know...
Hello? How can I help you?
It sounds a bit like it's a receptionist, doesn't
Yeah,
it?
that's right.
All right. I'd like to check into your German hotel, please.
All right. Which room would you prefer?
I would like the haunted room where the haunted finger comes out the wall and tickles you.
Certainly, sir. Mine tickle room. We can get that for you. Just yourself, sir?
Well, I'm hoping the tickle finger will also be there.
Yes, the tickle finger will be present, sir.
All right. Is it extra for tickles?
Depends on how many tickles we're talking, sir.
Probably just the one.
We have a 5 tickle limit per hour.
Well, I only want one. You're not even listening to me anymore.
Oh, well, one package is 5 tickles.
I get tickled in my package?
What kind of a hotel do you think this is, sir?
A perfectly normal German hotel.
Sir, is that goose grease I smell?
Yes. I covered myself in the goose grease, and I was attacked by hungry French sharks.
Oh, well, in that case, we'll include a cage.
All right. What time is it?
Yeah. It's tweet mail time.
Tweet mail time. from Oscar in Fort Lauderdale in Florida. You ever been in Fort Lauderdale, Florida? Got a little place there?
Yeah,
Maybe like go swimming? What else do you like to do in Fort Lauderdale?
I like to binge drink.
Binge drink?
Yep.
What kind of thing do you drink when you're binge drinking? I'm concerned.
Oh, I like that honey whiskey. It's good stuff.
Honey whiskey?
Yeah.
What is that made of? Honey and whiskey?
That's right. You got it, Craig.
I see. What about crystal meth?
Oh, well, clearly I did that once.
Yeah, you did. You do crystal meth, kids. This is how you end up looking. That, by the way, CBS, is a far more effective PSA than any of the you put out, all right? Now.
Yeah.
I don't even know why I said that. All right, Oscar says, Dear Craig and Jeff, now that Jeff has the use of both of his hands, is he going to take up any sports? You going to take up any sports?
Yeah, I think badminton.
Badminton?
Sure.
Why, you like throwing that shuttlecock over the little...
Yeah.
And what about badminton?
Yeah, I see what you did there. Yeah.
Yeah.
Little badminton joke.
Any other sport?
I think maybe high-lie.
What?
High-lie?
High-lie? I thought that was a Japanese airport. What are you talking about?
Yeah, now that I have two arms, I'm gonna buy a Japanese airport.
Welcome to High-lie.
Yeah.
Welcome to High-lie, Mr. Bond. Thank you. See my luggage is taken care of, would you? I'm being James Bond.
Yeah, no, yeah.
About 5 James Bonds ago.
Right.
But he didn't smoke a pipe, but I do.
Yeah, you do. You're adding it.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're embellishing the... Yeah, I get it.
I'm embellishing. I'm making it better by adding my own flourishes.
It's much better, yeah.
Yeah, all right. It's like a tickle finger.
Do you still want the room, sir?
No. Yes, but I'll be joining my friend.
Who is your friend?
I'd rather not say.
Do Goldfinger and Ticklefinger get together?
Oh, that's a good idea. That's a good idea.
Yeah.
Tickle finger. Show tickle finger. You expect me to talk?
No, Mr. Bond, I expect you to laugh.
So tell me about this tickle finger. He's the tickliest villain we've ever dealt with.
Oh, he's...
Oh, me and the robot like it anyway.
Ay, caramba!
Oh,
Yeah.
all right. Yeah, I only cussed because you sneezed. Stephen in Joliet, Illinois. You know you get 3 prisons in Joliet, Illinois?
3?
Yeah. Dear Craig and Jeff, can you think of any surefire way to get a hot girl to sleep with you? Nothing I do seems to work.
Slather yourself in goose.
Goose grease, yeah. This is from Marcy in Oklahoma, who says, Hi, Craig and Jeff. I see you have Jay Leno on your show. What's new in the late night wars? That'd be a bad time for a quiet moment right now. People get nervous when you start talking about late night wars, you know.
Oh, yeah.
You know, I personally, I find the whole concept of a war between, you know, men who tell jokes on TV as rather unthreatening. Like real wars terrify the out of me, but but you know, like wars between guys that go not really a war, is it?
Yeah, no.
What is it?
There's not much of it. It's a late night douche war, I think.
Yeah. I have no idea where I'm going with this.
No.
And finally, we'll be right back, everybody. first guest tonight is a terrific stand-up comedian, long-time host of The Tonight Show. Take a look at this.
And New York City Comptroller candidate Elliot Spitzer says that if he is elected, he will accept only $1 a year in salary. $1 a year, which of course begs the question, what kind of skanky hoe does he get for $1? That can't be good.
Jay Leno, everybody.
Don't need notes.
Now listen. Now listen to me, Jay. Have you been on a late night talk show before, son? Do you know the rules?
I have, but I know the rules, and you so far you haven't followed one of them.
Oh, come on. I do my thing. I got my, you know, I don't have a band, but I got my robot, I got my horse. No, it's all right. I'm doing things. How are you? Are you good?
You tell a few jokes. You're trying to make a living.
No, man, you're doing all right. What, you like a billionaire now?
Yeah, billion. Yeah, exactly. yeah, in pesos. Yeah.
Have you got? I was going to ask you. Yes. Have you got an electric car yet? You have to have an electric car. That's
I do have an electric car.
Do you really?
I have a 1909 Baker electric car. It goes 80 miles on a charge.
They had electric cars in 1909?
Yeah, they had.
Well, you did that thing there. You did that. Oh, he's stupid and he's from another country. You did it right there.
No. I said to myself, he's from another country and he's stupid. And you turned it around.
Yeah, right. Well, I turned it. Yeah, that's what I do. I deconstruct the genre.
Exactly.
What's going on in late night television? Anything going on?
The wars?
Oh yeah. How are things?
The living hell. You're out here in the trenches. You don't see anything. You're way out.
The hell of getting paid.
Come down where I am, buddy.
Yeah, I know. I've been to the Tonight Show. You have a great setup there. You guys are covered in goose grease and going at it every night.
Every night. That's what it is. You mentioned prison before. You were talking.
Three prisons.
Have you ever done shows in prison? You ever done prison shows?
I've done prison time.
Yeah, I know that.
I've never done a show in a prison. Though.
It's unbelievable.
You've done a show in a prison?
Yes.
Well, you did it for what? For favors from your cellmate?
I did a number. I used to do shows for the state, and it's fascinating because as a comic, you have a sense of, like you'll say to an audience, you ever go out with a girl, you see a girl you like, and you want to go up to her, why'd you just screw her? You know, you realize you're talking to prisoner. And you know, there's no sense of
I was thinking that when you started there.
So you can't. I did a prison show once. They bring the audience in. Huge guy comes in with a little guy who looks like David Spade.
It probably was David Spade if it was in prison. Yeah.
He's in his underpants with a choke chain.
Definitely David Spade.
The guy sits him down on the floor in the front, and every time I tell a joke, he go, laugh, and he kicked the guy in the head. That's a rough crowd.
Yeah, it's a very rough crowd. I'm suddenly feeling very pampered where I am.
I used to do, in Boston, I used to do old people's birthday parties for the state.
Well, why are you doing this stuff for the state? Were you in trouble?
Because you paid $10. It was $10 a show.
Well, so that's about the same as NBC?
Yeah, exactly. And I would go out to these things, and they would go, Bessie, we have a comedian. Do you like comedians, Bessie? And you would just stand there and do your act. And
that's what I do here every night, man. That's what
That's why I figured this crowd.
Are you going to go back? Are you going to tour all the time when you get done with the Tonight Show? Are you going to go back out?
I tour all the time now.
Yeah, I know. But, I mean, are you going to do extra more touring? Like
extra more touring?
Extra more touring.
It's from another country.
Yeah, that's right.
I'm going to do gooder and do more.
The same country as your mother, Jane Leno. Right. Don't forget it.
Yes. As my mother. That's correct.
Right. So what, you going back out on the road or what? You going to make more TV? What's going to go on?
I'll be back on the road. I'll do more road stuff. I like the road. Because when you're a comic, you know if it's working. In TV, you don't know what's working. You get pieces of paper with numbers on.
No, wait. You do know if it's working. If you do it for 20 years and you're the #1 show, then that probably means it's working.
I'll mention that to my boss.
Yeah.
See, you can be 64 and swim 110 miles. You can't be 64 and host a late night show.
No, you cannot, sir. Yeah. Do you like swimming? Maybe you could go swimming with a cage.
I'm not a big swimmer. See, I agree with you. It seems like it would be harder with a cage.
Yeah, you hold a
going
cage.
clang. Ah!
Yeah. No, it's much harder with a cage.
Yeah, yeah.
Are you going to work bluer now? No, you don't have to do it tonight, so you could like really start cussing and go crazy.
Yeah, that would be great.
Yeah.
No, I never worked blue. It always seemed too easy. It always seemed too easy to me. Yeah.
Wait a minute. What about Pryor? Pryor worked blue all the time. He was one of the
I used to, when I came to town, I went to the Comedy Store, and I said, can I follow Richard Pryor every night? Because when Pryor was working out, and Pryor would blow the room out. I mean, the funniest person
He's crazy,
I have ever seen. And I grew because a lot of people didn't like to follow Pryor because the crowd would be exhausted. But you really found out if something was funny. Most comics are inherently lazy. So what happens? So you don't.
He's telling the truth.
That's right. You seek the lowest common denominator audience.
Absolutely.
But when I would follow Pryor, boo, and I would have to work, and I found out I just got rid of everything that didn't kill. And you'd take a half hour, and you'd have maybe 8 minutes of really funny, and you realize how much filler you had. So it was a good experience.
Filler is what I think you should get filler and just do as much of that as you can.
Yeah, but there's only you can't eat hamburger helper without the hamburger.
No,
that's the trouble.
No, man, you can if you're high enough.
I never thought of it that way.
Yes, that's right.
That's right.
So, what about the cars then? Are you going to, like, when you drive around doing the tour, you could get a different car in every town? How many cars you got now? Like 100?
You sound like my wife. There's a few cars. Yeah, there's a couple of.
Do I really sound like your wife?
You do.
A little bit. Well,
she doesn't really know like... how many cars. You remember this one, honey? It used to be blue. So. But see, I have.
Does she know your cars? Like, do you let Mavis go in and go near your cars, or is like get out?
No, she go near my cars, but it's easier because I have one girl and a bunch of cars. Most guys have one car and a bunch of girls, and this is way cheaper. This is way cheaper.
Wait a minute. Most guys have one car and a bunch of girls?
Yeah,
no, man.
In Hollywood, no?
No, in Hollywood, most guys have one car and a bunch of guys.
Right, I wasn't playing.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. So that's it. What else is going on now? Are you happy
with
this
else is going on? What kind of talk show question is that?
Well, all right, here's what.
Hey, what else is going on? I'll go to sleep. What else is going on? Legally, that is not a question.
Hey,
do you agree? Is that not a question? Thank you.
Wait a minute.
Thank you.
Wait a minute. Before you start playing to the lowest common denominator.
This is Robert's Rules of Comedy.
Don't you come here and start giving me tips on interviewing people. That's not how we're doing.
All right.
And see what I did?
All right. Go ahead. So what else is going on? What do you want to talk about?
Are you going to do? I want to talk to you about life after the Tonight Show, man. What's going to happen? What are you going to do?
I don't know. I'll figure it out when I get there.
No, I can't accept that. You have to tell me more. Well, you have to have a plan. You have to have a plot, some revenge. You have to have. You have to, yeah.
Yeah, some revenge.
Yeah, revenge. Yeah, I want you to get hold of those guys at NBC and one by one just start.
Well, I am on my 14th president, so that's pretty good.
Really? Did you meet them all? Did they all do the show?
I mean, we all, it was like, Jay, this is Bob, the new, hey, how you doing? This is Larry, the new, hey, how you doing?
Larry, President Larry? I don't remember him.
I don't remember Larry. Very brief interim president, yeah.
Who was your favorite then? Who was your favorite president?
Oh, probably Warren Littlefield. I like Warren.
Warren Littlefield?
Yeah, I like Warren. He would come up with an interesting idea. One day he said, how about a beach theme? We cover the Tonight Show set with sand, and you do the show in bathing suits. I'll take it under advisement. Yeah, but we never really did that.
Warren Littlefield.
But I love Warren.
Warren Littlefield, I tried to do some work with Warren once, and we couldn't get it off the ground.
He told me once. He met you and then quit the business.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. He said, that's it, I'm out.
He had an idea for a show. It was a talk show set on a beach.
Yeah, with sand.
With sand. He was shopping this crap around for years.
Right.
No, you got to do something. You got to do a show. Do a reality show. You and Mavis in the cars.
Yeah, that'll be a lot of fun, a reality show. I don't like reality shows. There aren't shows. There's nobody writing it. There's just a camera following people around. That's not a TV show.
We have to take a break.
We're taking a break?
Well, sort of. I'm here with Jay Leno. During the break, we were talking about Monaco, which he loves, and I was going to say, you should come. We're planning a big Monaco Independence Day show here.
I went to, King Rainier invited me to Monaco.
King Rainier?
Yeah, I mean Prince Rainier.
Yeah, yeah.
So I go over there, and I check in the hotel, and I go,
Did you go like this? I want a room with the tickle finger?
No, that was in Stuttgart. And I said, where can I change some money? Oh, here, the king gave you this credit card. I go, what is this? Just use it anywhere in the principality. Really? So I go places and give me a steak and this and that. Oh, okay. And everything was free. It was fantastic.
The special king credit card?
Yeah, but I'll tell you how much control this guy has. He had a tennis tournament, so he invites me to his tennis tournament. He's playing celebrities.
Do you play tennis?
No, not really. But anyway...
You said it like you probably do a little bit.
He beats all the celebrities and wins the tournament, and they bring the cup down, and it's already engraved to him. It's fantastic.
Nice to be the king, isn't it?
It is fantastic. It was great. Yeah. And then my wife and I go out for a walk about midnight. I can't sleep, so walking around.
Do you do
Monaco.
that? Do you do that in L.A.? Do you ever go out for walks in L.A.? You can't sleep?
Not even in the daytime.
All right.
Yeah, okay. And I find a wallet on the ground.
What?
Yeah, in Monaco.
You're the luckiest guy in the world, man.
Well, I open it up, and it's like Franco Barali or something like this. So I go, I wonder whose wallet this is.
Franco Barali.
Yeah, so I start yelling, Franco! Franco! My wife's going, stop yelling. Franco! And now it's like a joke. We're just, throughout the whole walk, Franco! Hey, Franco! And then a guy runs out of me, I'm Franco. I said, did you lose the wallet? Yes! Yes, I have been looking for it. I said, thank you here very much. And it worked out.
Wow.
Yeah,
that's freaky.
Yeah, very freaky.
You should do that in L.A. Walk around with a wallet and say, is this anyone's wallet?
Yeah. And I'll do it just like that.
Yeah, do it like that as well. Is this anyone's wallet?
Yeah, just like that.
It's good to see you, pal.
Good to see you, my friend. You have a young comic coming on.
Yeah,
your debut.
Yeah. You still watch the young comics?
I do watch the young comics.
I like to watch them and steal their material.
Yeah, I know that. I know that. Well, luckily, you obviously didn't steal any tonight. But it's good that you're going to bring her out. Let's bring her out here. Let's get her out
here. If you're watching Craig at home, you're missing half the fun. Consider this your formal invitation to laugh live in our studio audience at a taping of The Late Late Show with Craig Ferguson. Please give us a call at 323-570-0059 or visit our website at llstickets.com.
Welcome back. My next guest is a very funny comedian. Are you okay with this?
Yeah.
All right, a very funny comedian. Host of Put Your Hands Together Tuesdays at the UCB Theatre. That's the young hip kids.
Yeah, she's very funny.
Do you go and see that stuff?
I have seen it. It's very good. Well, introduce it.
All right. Stop telling me how to do my show, man. Please welcome a very funny Cameron Esposito.
Yeah.
You guys! It is so terrific to meet you. It is so terrific to meet you. You actually don't even know, but you are meeting me on a very important day in my life. Today is the 1-year anniversary of my moving from Chicago to Los Angeles. So let's hear for that. And this is what I'm doing on that day. So that's not bad. And what's up, Mom and Dad? Look at me now. You know what I mean? Television. Also, don't stop sending money. Please. LA is an interesting city to get used to. There's a lot of different stuff from Chicago, less like sausage, more thin people, real thin. You know, wearing tank tops that are baggy and tight at the same time. Living off a diet of cigarettes and sad dreams. It's a weird city. Takes some getting used to, but I also love it. I love it. And it's been a huge year in my life. Not only did I move, I also just recently got engaged. Yeah. Thank you so much. Happened last month, I got engaged, and as you can tell by my haircut, General Danny Zuko attitude, I'm going to be marrying a woman. Yeah, so I'm your hero. I am your hero. I'm doing it for all of us. I can't tell you, you know, I grew up in the suburbs of Chicago. I can't even tell you how exciting it is for me that I'm going to be able to be marrying a woman. I can't tell you how excited I am about that, but I also can't tell you how shocking it is to me that that's the person that I am. Like, I grew up in the suburbs. I swear, it was as difficult for me to realize that I was a woman who wanted to date women as I honestly think it would have been for me to realize I was a leprechaun. Like, gays, leprechauns, I thought they were mythical creatures for parades. Special hats and buckles. I didn't think they were a thing that you could be. And the funny part is, like, I didn't catch on, but I was a little slow on the uptake. It's not like I shouldn't have known. I mean, I love my body, but it is athletic. And I want you to know I came out like this. Just ready for rugby right away. You know, throw a girl off my shoulder, I'll run the ball in. Like, how many days a week do you guys think a suburban girl should wear a coonskin cap? Because if you said 0, I went with 7. 7 to still sort of wearing one. Technically. I tried to date men. I think that's another thing. People are always like, oh, did you try? I'm like, actually, I have never. Thank you for suggesting something I've never thought of. I can't believe you'd bring up something so controversial as me, a woman dating a man. So it's always really helpful. I did try in high school. I actually dated the captain of my football team, which is amazing because I was the mascot of that football team. So I was like a giant red bird. So he would score a touchdown, and then I'd flap my little bird arms the appropriate number of points, and then our high school class voted us couple most likely to live happily ever after. Which is what happens when you go to a Catholic school, also, just so you know. Yeah. I love thinking back on that. I love thinking about that voting process and the kids that were like, no, that football player and that bird are gonna make it. Of course they are. Now I feel like I also didn't know because, like, I thought all women, I just thought we all wanted our boyfriends to come over and we would watch Buffy the Vampire Slayer and then they'd go right home. Like, I didn't think we wanted to do it. I just thought we wanted to sleep over with our best friends in the bed with them and then put on our boyfriend's football uniform and tackle each other just to see. And now I finally figured out who I am, and it's such a big win for me. I feel so happy. I feel so relieved. You know, like, look at, like, just my whole look and a tiny, and the hair, the side mullet just really worked. Just everything kind of, you know, coming together. And finally, my gender is reflected to the world, which, you know, as you can tell, my gender is fighter pilot. I just feel so good. I also know that, you know, it's going to take some getting used to, the idea of two women getting married. So I'll answer some questions that some of you guys might have out there. So what are we going to wear? You know, people ask that. What are we wearing? 2 denim dresses. Obviously. Mr. Leno, I think you like denim, actually. I think you like denim. He's a big denim fan, you know? Cars and denim, that's his thing.
Are you saying he's a lesbian?
I'm calling... Listen, I didn't want to be the one to out you, but you don't get that kind of swoop in front. You know what I
mean? You know, I married a woman, too.
Oh, God, this couldn't be going better. I love this.
Hey, you're dealing with Statler and Waldorf from the Muppets now.
No, this is exactly how I want this to go. You know what? Later, can I come over and interview you guys?
Come on over right now. Come on over.
Come over now?
Right now.
Hey.
You know, I think I was in her act and she didn't know I was going to be here today.
Actually, I wrote in a joke about you having a denim shirt on. Then when you walked in tonight, you were wearing a denim shirt. I was like, I can keep it. Then you changed.
I know. I'm sorry.
On my late night debut.
I'm sorry
Mr.
about
Leno.
that.
Yeah, no, you were trying to help her out. You actually screwed her up by not wearing denim.
Yeah.
That's another thing you've done to young comedians.
That's
you've
right.
had.
I feel like I had other punchlines, but this is better.
You'll be on TV a lot. I mean, I'm going to get fired. He's already fired.
Yeah.
You know,
You're the future. You're the future.
You're the future, kid.
White men are on their way
They're
out.
gone. They're toast.
True.
Yeah,
Lesbians rule.